Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best 4K Blu Ray players.
Starting at number 5.
Xbox Series X. If you're sourcing out a gaming console to play your 4K Blu-rays and DVDs, it's worth keeping in mind the Xbox Series X. It supports Dolby Vision HDR, unlike the PS5, but only from streaming services. This doesn't extend to the disk drive, hence why the console is so low in this list. You'll only get regular HDR10 over disc. It supports Dolby Atmos audio, including out to headphones, for a fee, but probably more usefully it passes Atmos or DTS-X soundtracks through to your TV to handle, when set up properly. We did find that it could be picky about passing DTS-X through a TV that doesn't support it to a sound system that does, though. In our tests we also found that the 4K image quality and HD upscaling were both a little weaker from the Xbox Series X than the PS5. So we'd pick the PS5 if you're serious about playing UHD discs, but you can read more about the Xbox's disc support in our dedicated guide to whether the Xbox Series X is a good Blu-ray player. The Xbox Series X does still serve as a great choice if you're after a home entertainment system, as it gives you Dolby Vision streaming and gaming along with basic 4K Blu-ray playback.
Coming at number 4.
Sony PlayStation. The Sony PS5 Slim is helping to keep 4K Blu-ray technology alive with its dedicated disc drive in the mainline console, at least. While you can buy a slightly cheaper discless version, it's the standard edition console we're interested in here. The PS5 Slim's disc drive can play 4K Blu-rays, which is fitting, since Sony helped to popularize Blu-ray players with the PS3 two-hole console generations ago. As an all-round media center, the PS5 isn't quite as advanced as the Xbox Series X, largely because it doesn't support Dolby Vision HDR over streaming. However, both consoles can pass Dolby Atmos and DTS-X soundtracks through to your TV, with some minor tinkering in the settings, and neither console supports Dolby Vision HDR or HDR10+ from Blu-rays, so actually the PS5 isn't at any disadvantage for discs compared to the Xbox. Where it does have an advantage, though, is picture quality. In our tests, done on the original PS5 model rather than the Slim, but both have the same tech inside, we found that the PS5's image is cleaner and sharper for native 4K than the Xbox, and it upscales HD Blu-rays with more natural results. So we think of the two consoles the Sony is the better Blu-ray player. We explain more in our dedicated guide to whether the PS5 is a good Blu-ray player. Just make sure you buy the version that actually plays discs.
At number 3.
Panasonic DPU820. The DPU820 is Panasonic's flagship 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player, and it's the model to buy if you have an elite home theater setup and need something that can really push it to the max. It's beautifully made, enviably specified, and unashamedly premium. The heavy metal build and luxe design mean it feels high-end too. It's not just a pretty face. The DPU820 was the first UHD deck from Panasonic to support all the key HDR formats: Vanilla HDR10, its dynamic sibling HDR10+, HLG, and Dolby Vision. The Panasonic DPU820 at the top of our list supports all these formats too, though. When we tested the DPU820 we were as impressed by its audio as by its image quality. It boasts high-quality DACs, 2-channel and 7.1-channel analog outputs, and high-res audio support. Toss in a host of smart features, and the UB9000 ticks nearly every box in our book. Naturally, all of these flagship features don't come cheap. However, for those seeking the best Blu-ray playback around and don't mind about it lacking some audio disc support, look no further. In our review we wrote, its picture performance and overall build quality actually make that lofty price tag look like a steal, while cinematic imagery, full HDR compatibility, and that powerful HDR optimizer make this player a must-have for videophiles.
Number 2 of my list.
Panasonic DPU154. One of Panasonic's more budget-friendly 4K Blu-ray players, the Panasonic DPU820 gives you real value for money. It may be light on connections, but its picture quality more than makes up for this. As a bonus, it's also very competitively priced, currently sitting around the $169/$159 mark. One thing that we have noticed is that the DPU154 isn't readily available all the time, so if you find this to be the case, look out for the Panasonic DPU150, which in terms of specs is virtually the same as the DPU154. Contrast and natural textures are the UB154's real picture strengths, making any movie thrown at it look great. Its 4K upscaling really brings something new to non-4K discs, bringing extra detail. In our review we said, when viewing Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K, that the neon streets of Tokyo were bold, vibrant and as eye-wateringly garish as I hoped during the climactic fight scene between Godzilla and Kong. Admittedly, it isn't all perfect, as the UB154 has no Dolby Vision, no Wi-Fi, its response times can be on the slow side, and its design is fairly safe, if not a bit boring, but the impressive picture and budget-friendly price really do make this a top choice for people looking for a cheap 4K Blu-ray player.
And number 1.
Panasonic DPU820. The Panasonic DPU820 is easily the best 4K Blu-ray player on the market for most people. It offers full HDR support, plenty of connectivity options with up to 7.1 channels of analog audio output, Wi-Fi capabilities including video streaming, and varied playback functionality. And as an added bonus, it comes at a very competitive price. Picture quality on the Panasonic DPU820 is fantastic, with 4K HDR images looking particularly brilliant. Colors are punchy, textures are sharp and defined, and black tones are accurate. We found during our testing that this was the case across the board, whether it was 4K Blu-ray, standard Blu-ray, and even DVD. In our review, we said its 4K upscaling is effective, giving regular, non-4K, Blu-ray a whole new level of detail. So for those looking to get that little bit extra out of their Blu-ray picture, the DPU820 is here to help.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.